Hello. Come on. Welcome to your standard. That is your. Today we are doing essay 450. Your essay 450 talks about evaluation of misstatements during conduct of an audit in the financial statements. Okay. If you need these notes, you can get these notes from our Telegram channel for free. And if you need the full version of the note, you can purchase from the website. Okay, let's start. So this standard, first of all, you need to understand what exactly a misstatement is. So a misstatement is a difference between amounts, classification, presentation and disclosure. So ACP Daya, that is your amounts, classification, presentation and disclosure. Daya has been promoted CID. So it is ACP Daya. So difference between amounts, classification, presentation or disclosure of a reported financial statement item as against the applicable financial reporting framework. So if the financial reporting framework tells you a certain way of how to classify, present, disclose or how to calculate the amount, and you have done a method different to that which is specified in the financial reporting framework which is applicable to you, in such a case we say that your financial statements are misstated. That is, there is a misstatement in your financial statements. Why? Because they do not match with what is prescribed in the financial reporting framework versus your financial statements. Okay. Now next is your causes of misstatement, as to why misstatements arise. Your first is inaccuracy in gathering data from which financial statement is prepared. Your source data, your base data that you are using to make your financial statements, they itself are inaccurate. So if they are inaccurate, of course your financial statements will also be inaccurate with respect to amount or classification. So this is your first point. What does your second point talk about? Inappropriate selection and application of accounting policies. Either you selected the wrong accounting policy or you have selected the right accounting policy but you have applied it incorrectly. In such a case also this will be called a misstatement. Your third talks about omission of an amount or disclosure. Omission means you forgot, you missed it. In the whole financial statements, you forgot to put a certain event or a transaction. So that is an omission of an amount or a disclosure. And your fourth is incorrect accounting estimates. A lot of times you will have to make estimates while preparing accounts. So if the estimate that you have taken or the assumptions that you have taken that are incorrect or that are not what a rational person would take, in such a case it is also called a misstatement. Okay, so our next is your auditor's procedures if misstatements are identified. That is what the auditor has to do if any misstatements are identified. So first is you will have to accumulate the misstatements other than those that are clearly trivial. Trivial means which are not material, which are of small amount, small nature, which does not really affect your financial statements. So you will accumulate misstatements other than those that are trivial. That means all the ones that are not material, you can ignore those and only concentrate on the material ones. Now you will communicate to management and request them to correct any misstatements, any material misstatements. You will communicate these to the management and tell them ki boss, please correct these misstatements. Now there are two possible scenarios. Either your management accepts and corrects those misstatements, that is a good way, easy way. But if your management does not correct those misstatements, then what do you do? So your first is your management corrects the misstatement. So you will have to perform additional procedures to determine whether misstatements remain. Since the management has told you, boss, we have corrected all misstatements, so you will have to perform additional audit procedures to check that whether what the management is saying is it correct or not. Have they removed all the misstatements or not? And in case any misstatements remain. Okay, now what if the management refuses ki boss, no, I feel what I have done is correct, I do not agree with you. In such a case, your management is refusing to correct those misstatements. So first, you will have to understand the reasons for not making correction. You will have to understand why the management is saying that it will not correct those misstatements. Then you will reassess materiality. You will have to check that boss, the misstatements that have identified, they do reach the materiality threshold, right? So materiality that you have determined already. If you think it is material, then communicate it uncorrected misstatements and their effect. You will have to determine what effect the uncorrected misstatements have on my financial statements. If it is still not corrected, so you will obtain a written representation from management or TCWG with respect to them believing that effects of uncorrected misstatements is immaterial. That means the misstatements will not have any material effect on my financial statement, that the effect of uncorrected material misstatements is immaterial. Okay, and coming to the last part, that is determining whether any revision is required in audit strategy. If you believe that because of the misstatement, you there needs to be a revision in the audit strategy. So audit strategy will require revision if there are your two reasons. First is nature of identified misstatements and circumstances of their occurrence indicate that other material misstatement may exist. That is, nature of identified misstatements and circumstance of their occurrence indicate that other material misstatements exist. That is, all the misstatements that you have identified, all the misstatements that you have assessed, on evaluating them, you feel that there might be more misstatements. In such a case, you will have to revise your audit strategy because you will have to go more in depth. And your second is aggregate of misstatements accumulated during the audit approaches the materiality determined in accordance with SA 320. In SA 320, your one misstatement may not be material, two misstatements may not be material, but when 10 misstatements are put together, it approaches the materiality level that you had determined as per SA 320. So in such a case, if my misstatements accumulated together, if they reach the SA 320 materiality threshold, in such a case, your audit strategy will require to be revised. Great. And with this, we are done with this essay. Like the video, and I will see you in the next video.